Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the upgraded Eerie combo featuring the Dashing Bloodsucker and the Infernal Phantom with Etali's Favor and Scrollshift combo. If you didn't see the budget version of this deck, you can go check back a couple weeks ago when I made an all budget version, but this is an upgraded version with a bunch of rares and the land and the mana base and the different cards here. So we have a lot of upgrades here that you can use to make this deck a bit more competitive, I think. If you're not sure what the main combo here is, it's playing one of these Eerie cards, for example, the Dashing Bloodsucker for 4 mana. It's a 2/5, and it has Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, it gets +2/+0 and gains lifelink until end of turn. And the Infernal Phantom does a very similar thing. It gets the +2 power every time an enchantment comes into play or room gets unlocked, and this one, when it dies, it deals damage equal its power to any target. So I think the Bloodsucker is a little bit better, so I'm playing 4 of these and 3 of these, but generally you want to have 1 of these on turn 4, and then playing Etali's Favor, which discovers 3. When you build your deck in the way that you only have Etali's Favors, you can discover into and scroll shifts, which blink enchantments and draws you a card. This, when you play the Etali's Favor on a Dashing Bloodsucker or Infernal Phantom, it will continue to discover into all the other favors and the scroll shifts, which will blink the favors. And so if you're lucky, if you hadn't drawn any other ones, you'll get 8 Eerie triggers here. So that's 16 power, additional power, plus the 4 power on the Etali's Favor. So that's 20 additional power if you were able to get all of these out. If you had drawn one of them, then you'll miss out on that. So roughly attack for like 18 to 20 damage on the following turn if you're able to kind of do this combo here. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. The upgrades that we have here are quite a few that you can use to make this more consistent and a bit more powerful as well. So you can use all these cool new room cards, for example the Roaring Furnace, because their mana cost is 7, so it doesn't mess with this chain of discover combo. So the restriction with the deck, of course, is that you can't play anything that costs 3 or less. But you can play these new rooms. So you got the Roaring Furnace, which can do damage equal to the number of cards in your hand to a creature. So it's usually pretty good. It will kill most things on turn 2, and later in the game, it's a pretty good removal spell for just for 2 mana. You also have, let's see, the Overlord here. You can play on turn 2, which you can impending, and when it comes into play, you mill 4, or when it attacks, you can mill 4, and you get to return a creature planeswalker card. So it's nice to find one of these. You can find one of the combo pieces here with it. You can also find one of Harvester, which is nice to discard over and over again with the Overlord when it attacks, or you can use it to get back the Harvester again and play it. So Harvester is nice on turn 2 just as a removal spell, but later in the game you can cast it for 5 mana, or you can get it back with the Overlord here. One of the tricks too, because sometimes you draw Scroll Shift and you want to be able to use it for something, right? So you can use it on the Overlord, which is kind of nice. You can go turn 2 Overlord and Pend, turn 3 Scroll Shift it, and then blink it into play as a 5/5. It can kind of be like a surprise blocker. Get its trigger again, and then start attacking as a 5/5 on the following turn. So that's pretty sweet. And you can do this because our mana base is all rare lands mostly now. So a lot of cool dual lands, white-black dual lands, as well as the Lair, which you can use to make white mana as well. So if you have, say, this in your opening hand, the Overlord and the Scroll Shift, you can do that. You can also blink the Phyrexian Fleshgorger, which is a nice 3 mana play to prototype this. And then if you have a Scroll Shift, you can blink that with the Fleshgorger. You can also kind of like if you are comboing off here, you can kind of just keep track of when your last Scroll Shift is, and if you have a good target for a Scroll Shift, you can use the Overlord or the Fleshgorger as your target. Scroll Shift does reset the rooms too, so you can kind of do that as well. And to note, the rooms do also work well with these because they do also trigger the Eerie and when you play them. So as well as the Overlord, since it is itself an enchantment. One of the Glassworks, again, something to do on turn 3, just another removal spell to kind of flush out the deck. And then Virtue, again, something to do on turn 2. which is to give a creature -3/-3, gain 2 life. Quite good against most of the aggressive decks. A lot of the mono red running around. You need something on turn 2 to stop them from just killing you. So this is a good one. And then, you know, late game, you can cast this for the other side. It doesn't get cast all that often, but just a decent removal spell, something to do on turn 2, because you need something to, you know, against the aggressive decks. And then we've got the Beseech the Mirror, which is just to build more consistency in the deck, especially to find Etali's favor. Because one of the problems with this is it's kind of easy to find these. Overlord can find it, or there's multiple copies of it, but you really need to start the combo with Etali's favor, so you won't draw it every game. But if you have a Beseech, you can just Beseech away. You can Beseech away your Overlord, the Glassworks, the Roaring Furnace, a Fleshgorger if you need to, or even the Valgavoth Lair, to bargain this and then find the Etali's favor and start the combo there. So essentially, you kind of have, this is like a redundant 8th copy of the, or 8 copies of the favor. So you can kind of play this on turn 4, turn 5, play Beseech or favor, and then start your chain of attacking for hopefully like a 20 damage or so that turn. So mana base is pretty, you know, a lot of multicolored lands here, and then the Lair itself, which is nice to be an enchantment. It does trigger the Eerie too when you play this, so that's a nice addition. But you can set this on any color that you need, and then also sacrifice it to the Beseech the Mirror if you need to do that. So that is the idea of the deck. That is the upgraded rare version of it. Let's jump into some games and see it in action. All right, upgraded Eerie combo on the play. 2 scroll shifts in the opener. This hand is okay, but not great. Nothing to use the scroll shifts on, so I'm gonna take a mulligan. This hand is much better. On the play, I think we want to throw back a land here and hope to draw another one. Or we could throw back the Glassworks, but just having nothing to do until turn 4 seems bad. Hope we'll draw 1 land. Before then, maybe not. We'll see. Alright. No land yet, but at least we have something to do on these turns. Still no land. Alright. Got our Fleshgorger. Alright. Sheriff has been shot. We'll see. Alright, there's a Gix. There's a tap land. Do I want to just do this or this? Oh, let's be a little bit more mana efficient. Take out the Gix here. Play the land. See what's on top. Harvester. I'm not really sure what we're up against. That will be useful. I guess I'll keep. It's probably better than just a random card, so. There's a braids. Okay, interesting. Sacrifices a land. No, I'm not gonna sacrifice a land. So yeah, I'm gonna play out. I'm just gonna go for it here, I think. Play the Bloodsucker. If it dies. Nope. Alright, well, we get to combo next turn here. And, yep, fine with drawing. The Virtue, sure. We're going to take a bit of damage here when we draw. So, when we draw cards off of this, but this will work. We got with the scroll shifts. So we'll blink the favor. Comes back. Draw. Take 2. But we're going to gain the life back anyways, and if we draw an untapped land, we can kill one of their guys with this Roaring Furnace. Okay, take the damage. Okay, so this should be. Let's see if we hit a land at any point here. A big attack. I'll let the game do the math for me. There's at least one more Etali's Favor. This should be 20, I think. The full 20. Or is there one more Scrollshift that we missed? Let's see. Yeah, there's one more Scrollshift. Okay, so this is actually 22. So they're gonna have to double block, or at least, ooh. Wow, okay, nice. We do the untap land. Perfect. So now we get to play it and play the Roaring Furnace on the Shelly. And just swing for the win here. And yeah, that pumps up this even more. Wow, that was pretty sweet. Alright. Got there. Nice. Good stuff. On to the next one. Alright, upgraded Eerie combo on the play. This hand looks pretty sweet, actually. Because we got the turn 2 Overlord, turn 3 Scrollshift, which I like quite a bit. It's kind of one of the nice upgrades with the rares. You get the Overlord here. Another Overlord, okay. Yep, let's cast one of these. Pending, see if we hit a creature. Would be nice. And yeah, we found our Bloodsucker. Nice. Okay. That's useful. No creature for them. So, we play another one, or we could just scroll shift it. I think we just scroll shift it. That sounds way better. Yeah, end of turn. I was hoping they'd play a creature and then like attack into open mana. But yeah, this should be pretty good too. Tom, what does this do? Affinity for Planeswalkers. Such an interesting ability. Flying Vigilance. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking and or Planeswalkers you control, that opponent loses 3 and you draw a card. Okay. Interesting. Not seen that card almost ever. Alright, we're gonna bring back this. Draw a card. Look at the ability here. And another Bloodsucker, sure. Wow, and another 4-drop here. So, I guess we can just do... This is 2 mana, and this is 2 mana. We could do that, or we could just try to hardcast this, so we could play this and kill the guy. I mean, we could just play out... Maybe we just attack and see what we hit also. Problem with milling... There's a Harvester. So many cards. Is that a... Okay. So we could... Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you... Okay, I think we just play out... play out one of these 4 drops and then plan to... Gives us some eerie effects when we play out our enchantments here. So that's the plan. Elspeth, okay. Make a soldier, sure. Act for 2. Yep, okay, still no land. Awkward. But let's just do this. Trigger the Eerie here. And take out this soldier with the Virtue. And then so we can just attack down the Elspeth here. And try not to mill myself out here. A lot of creatures coming back. This plus Harvester is kind of cool too. Keep bringing it back. Okay, Bat. Aclazons, yep. Okay, do we have an answer for that? Yes, we do. I think that's the best play. I'm just thinking we could beseech for something. Beseeching for the let me see how many Etali's favors we mill already. There's not many left. So that would be 1, 2 plus 1 scroll shift. That would give 6 power, 8 power. I'm not sure that would even kill them. It could, potentially. We'll just go for Glassworks here. If we had... also... Yeah, we're going to be 2 points short here. And just mill again. Another one? Jeez. Have to discard down to... discard... I'm going to discard another one of these, I guess. Really only drew 4 lands, but I guess that's all we needed. We'll see what they got. Gotta do the last 2 points. Well, alright. GG. On to the next one. Alright, upgraded Eerie combo on the play with Overlord. Scrollshift. We need a white source, but sure, we'll try it. We will try this. Decent curve here. No, I'm going to send this back. Let's see what we got. Commercial district. Okay, there is a Bloodsucker. Good, good. Okay, lead with the Overlord here. And, oh, found another one. We'll need to find a land here. See if they have a target for my Virtue. Okay, that was a bad draw. But impending ticks down. Never need more than one of these, but there's the Overlord. Sure. Okay, there's a land. Good, good. Play out the Bloodsucker. Okay, there's a Roaring Furnace to take it out. Okay, we've got another one. And another land. Okay. Play it out. And that takes down. Yep, there's Hardcast Overlord. Okay. So they're tapped out. And we can go for a big hit here. I don't think it will be a lethal attack. So the question remains, do I want to play just another one first before I go for it? Nah, let's just go for it. Let's see what we... It's possible we will draw into like a Roaring Furnace too. Alright, so let's go Scroll Shift. I think we want to keep track of our scroll shifts too, because if we... Our final one, we may want to use the Overlord. Okay, Etali's favor. Another one. This is the last favor. And then, are there any more scroll shifts? I think there's think this is the last one. Let me just check. 1 in hand, and then 2 in the graveyard. So this one I think we're gonna blink this. Might as well, right? And get the trigger there. Still get the Eerie trigger. And take a Fleshgorger. And have a land drop here. So we can play another Etali's Favor to give this 20 power, and that makes them chump block. That's pretty good, right? Or... yeah, that's pretty good. So this will be exactly 20. There's nothing else to discover. Okay. Well, I have to block. They'll take 15. And then see what happens now. See if they have a sweeper. Interesting game. They could have double white for a sweeper, of course, but... yep, there is one. It needs to be a 9... it has to be 9 reverted mana costs. No, it's only 5. Or something else to do the additional 4. No, that's not going to do it. Alright. Alright, yep. GG. Nice. Good win. On to the next one. Alright, upgraded Eerie combo here. This hand has the combo here, and something... it needs some more lands, but I'll try this. Try it. It's not the best. And it would be nice if one of these was a land. Okay, there's a land draw. That was good. Nothing on the opponent's side, Mr. Quackers. The mono black, maybe like a discard list or something. Nothing to remove here, so just keep playing, see if they play a creature or not. Nope. Another Etali's Favor. That's a pretty bad draw. Pass. Need another land. Okay, Concealed Courtyard. There's a land, so I'm expecting these to just die, but we'll see. We shall see. How much removal? It's mono black. Black white, I guess. No, okay, nothing. Still alive. Okay. Interesting. Alright, Fable Passage. So some 5 mana play here. Potentially. See what they got. Ooh, okay. Valgavoth's Faithful. Nothing in the graveyard, though. Interesting. Okay. Activate Mythics, I guess. Just passing. Very suspicious. They didn't kill my guy last turn, but... huh. So should I try to kill this? I guess I could. I mean, I could just go for it. If they have a removal spell in response, that's pretty bad. But if they don't, that's pretty good. Although I've driven, I think I'm just gonna attack and see. Let's see what they do. I don't know. It's weird. Feels like they're holding something, but... Harvester. Okay. Well, that doesn't kill the guy. But I guess I can bring back the Harvester. Oh, and smite it? Okay, I can scroll shift it to save it. Might as well do that. Sure. Draw a card. There's a Beseech. Okay, it's a bit awkward. So they can bring back the Harvester now. They wanted to. Doesn't kill them, this guy, but... I'm very confused. What's, Okay, they're gonna Beseech for something themselves. This does give me an opportunity to kill their guy. I wonder what the Beseech for. Bitter Triumph, okay. Alright. And attack. Okay. Land is good. Now... do we want to... I don't know. I mean, I don't really feel... oh, having a Trax in here? Okay. That could be a problem. Let's just take this out then. With the Glassworks side of things. Not see the Atraxa they got in there. So we'll take this out. And just pass. Okay, there is an Atraxa. That could be a problem. Definitely. We have 6 cards in the hand. We'll go up to 7, and then when I play this, this will only do 6. We can cast both of these. One's got a truckload of stuff in their hand, though. I don't think we're going to win this one.
Nobody knows Dominaria. You
Or discards a card. Let's see. Don't need 2 of these favors, so that can go for sure. I don't know yet. You know what? How can I possibly win this? Liliana is a problem. This is a problem. Yeah, I think this is all just a problem. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, upgraded Eerie combo here. This looks decent. We've got our Eerie pieces in a way to start the chain, so we just need more lands. Which should be doable. And... yep. Classic. Classic. Turn 1. Scamp. Whisper. No, nothing on 1. Oh, wow. Okay. Unless they do it second main phase. Second main phase, Swiss Spear. That'll be funny. Nah, he's got the mouse, mouse guy. Oh, nothing. Okay. Sweet, sweet. Nothing on our side. Maybe they have like a shock or something. Okay. Alright, now they've got to have... ooh, a show off. Yikes. Alright, we can kill that. Luckily they just played it out instead of plotting it, actually. That's worked out for us. We did not draw another land, though. This is unfortunate. The land department. We've got so many Eerie guys, but no lands. Jeez. Okay. This is rough. Got a 2 pair of our Eerie guys. And the Scrollshift. Oh gosh, okay. Well, Scrollshift. I'm just thinking, what do I discard? Probably just the Beseech. If I draw a white source, there's some use for it potentially to draw a card and upgrade our Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Okay, discard. Sad. There it is. The land. We can play out the Fleshgorger. Sweet. Okay. Resolve. Does. Let's see what they got. They could have removal. Nothing. Ooh, tap land. Jeez. Okay. Unfortunate. They must have like all pump spells in their hand. I guess. I mean, the only explanation that makes sense. Or lands and pump spells. Although they didn't play a land last turn, so. They have one creature here. We're just dead. Ooh. Yeah, let's keep that. Don't necessarily need it, but we'll keep it. Okay, well, maybe just a bit of burn spells. Alright, well, let's attack here. Could try to put it on the Fleshgorger, but I think this is just better. Alright, Bloodsucker. Yep. Okay, what you got? Laying out a Calisel sword. Okay. Nice, I like it. Alright, time to combo. I don't think there's anything I can do with one red mana up. They can probably pump up their sellsword quite a bit, but we are going to pump up our Bloodsucker quite a bit here. So, yeah. Blinking the enchantment. Yep, attach. Yep. We could put one on the Fleshgorger too, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Alright, Etali's Favor. Here we go. Yep. Cascade into another one. So we drew 2 Scrollshifts, so I don't know. The power on this guy is going to get up to, what is it, going to be 18-ish? Put it all on here. We can switch it up when we... There's nothing that does 3 damage for 1 mana instant speed anyways. 16 power, and then we're going to blink it twice, so... Or did we already blink it once? Trying to remember. Yeah, they both have lifelink, so it doesn't really matter. And this guy's got evasion anyways, too, so... Yeah, I think that's it. So 18 damage, yep. And this should be good for the game. Yep. Well, you got 1 red mana. You can pump up the sellsword, I can imagine. But GG. On to the next one. Alright. Upgraded Eerie combo on the play with a decent hand. Got the combo here and something to do it too. So keep this for sure. Yep. Good old leyline bracket. Ooh, that's good against this deck. I think I'm gonna... Well, I have to... maybe I'm not, actually. Reason being is I have more removal here, and I really want to hit my land drops, but... Yeah, only gonna take 1 here. Okay, there's a land drop. And... Get this out. Take out the Swift Spear. Okay, oh, gonna plot the Slick Shot. Okay, so we may be dead. Ooh, there's another tap land. Valgavoth Lair on... doesn't really matter here. Let's just do black. And nothing to kill here, fortunately. So, pray we're not dead. We could be. Okay, nothing on their side. So we got that. Okay. Play this on white, I guess. Just hold up mana. Probably waiting for me to tap out. Perhaps. Well, I'm gonna tap out. I don't care. You got me, you got me. Yeah, there's a Bloodsucker. Okay, I need to do a little bit of math. I don't think, because we drew a Scrollshift and an Etali's Favor, I don't think this is quite 20. So I think I'm going to play this out. And... just hold back in case they have some hasty guys. But if you have two of these guys out, two Eerie guys, this is just like a ton of damage. I'm very surprised I'm not dead here. Okay, there's a Slick Shot. Okay, there's a Scam. Okay. Must have drawn a bunch of lands. Okay, Might of the Meek gonna draw a bunch of cards. Okay, still could definitely be dead here. Go the draw. Alright. Oh, I see. They just drew a bunch of ley lines. They should have asked that before. Anyways. Okay, well, this should be game over. Because now Eerie is going to trigger on both of these guys. And we can split up the trample. Yep, scroll shift on the Etali's favor. Attach it here, make sure they each have one. Draw a land. Yep, Etali's favor. Yep, and that should do it. Good game. On to the next one. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our upgraded Eerie combo. This was definitely a fun one, and definitely more competitive than the all no rares version of this. There was some sweet interactions that I got off with Overlord and Scrollshift, which is pretty cool, and then I didn't use it on the Fleshgorger, but you certainly can do that. Yeah, definitely some cool interactions. I definitely think it has some competitive potential. You know, it's a little clunky, again, just because of the deck restrictions. You can't really play anything for 1 mana, so it kind of makes the deck a little clunky, but overall, I was fairly impressed with this version. I think you could maybe tweak the numbers a bit more. I'm not really sure exactly how many of each that you want. I might go up to the 4th Overlord, since that was quite good, and maybe even cut one of these Phantoms, because you kind of get flooded on these, and you don't necessarily need that many. You usually just need one. But yeah, kind of just like really depends on the meta you're expecting, like how many early removal spells you want versus threats that you want. Could go up to the 4th Fleshgorger as well, maybe cut the Glassworks. Things like that. Mana base was fine overall, I think. But yeah, I think you'd have to kind of really tweak the numbers, test it out a lot to make it quite good. And maybe there's some other cards that I'm going to think about. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the deck, anything I'm missing, anything you might tweak or add. And if you are enjoying it on the ladder, let me know if you're playing it. So yeah, I think you could play this in the competitive queue and win some games. Maybe just the casual queue if you want to, guarantee. I don't think it's like super top tier, but definitely it's kind of a cool, interesting interaction, and fairly consistent and pretty fun. So hope you enjoyed the games. Hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.